Well, hello, my YouTube family. So this is the Monday, the famous Monday. Let's do lips of the day first, shall we? Okay. This is from way back when, my last Sephora order from 2017. Yeah. Let's start with the liner, shall we? Okay, it's Purple Rain, which is a nub now. Lined. And Filled is one of my newbies from Black Up Cosmetics. And this is in the shade, oh, they don't have names. This is in the shade 26. And that is what 26 looks like. Yes, indeed it too. Got a smidgen of shimmer to it. And this is what 26 looks like. It is a Nancy shade, indeed. And that is number 26, people. I wish it had a name. I hate lipsticks with numbers only. That's number 26, people. There you have it. And that is Black Up lipstick. Sit down. Well, they did warn me. They did. It's not like I didn't go there, you know, not knowing what was going to happen. But I didn't know what was going to happen. If Mondays are going to be like this every Monday, I may start to send my resume out to other places because I'm beginning to realize that this place is very unorganized and dysfunctional. And I don't know if it's a blur of the employees being that way and the customers, the clients, whatever you want to call them. Wow. Let me just put it this way. I walked in at 8:15 and it was my supervisor who had to tell me, do you have coverage for lunch? Shouldn't you be going to lunch? Walked in at 8:15 and I never saw 9:15, 10:15, 11:15. I never saw because I was so damn busy. And thank you, God, the woman that trained me, even though she's still training herself, she must have had pity on me or something because she helped me. If I have to do this alone every Monday, we are talking about people with no manners, pushing and shoving their way to get to my desk in order to demand what they want. And God forbid they wait a minute, like I'm talking to somebody else. They just cut right in front. Excuse me, I want this and I want that. You see me talking to somebody, right? And all I can't answer them that way. So I have to say, excuse me, let me just finish with this person and I'll get with you. But I need to go. I need to go right now. You will just have to wait. Let me just finish with her and I will get to you right afterwards. Yes, you want it. Bless you. That was my boo-boo. He sneezed. It's like Toys R Us on Christmas Eve when they are having the mass sale of a century. And then when they open the doors, God help you if you're in the way. That's what it's going to be like every single Monday for me. And the things that they are asking for, that these aides are asking for, are things that were on the shelf when I left on Friday. But when I came in on Monday, the shelf was barren, empty, which means they're asking for things that I don't even have on the shelf. So I have to, in the middle of the mass hysteria, stock the shelves, answer the phones, answer your questions, get what you want so you can get the hell on out, talk to the rude person behind you who's talking over you to try to get their point across over your point across. And then when I try to call people, I need to speak to my coordinator so-and-so. Can you get her for me, please? Okay. But your coordinator is not answering the phone. She's either A, not giving a good goddamn, B, not in. So now I have to tell this person who's already got a bit of an edge to their voice, I'm sorry, but could you have a seat? I will try to get your coordinator. What, she's not in? I don't know. She's not answering the phone. That doesn't mean that she's not in. She may be away from her desk, but I need to speak to her now. Well, you can't speak to her now. I have to get her first. And if I, God forbid, have an inkling of attitude on my voice, then they catch it and they're not pleased. There was a woman, a Jamaican woman, who flip-flopped on what she wanted. I want a bag. No. I want a box. No, could you give me a bag and a box? And I want them large. No, I want one in medium. No, could you make that? So I just grabbed the bag, grabbed the box, and here. You don't have to have an attitude. Now she's talking to me. I don't have to have an attitude. My phones are ringing. There's a line practically going out the door. You can't make up your mind what the hell you want. So I'm giving you one of each so you can be satisfied. And she stood there and argued with me. And then she asked for my name. And I gave her my name. And then she said, I'm going to speak to your supervisor. You go right ahead. The door's open right there. You can go right on in. She walked right out. My supervisor never said jack to me, because my supervisor knows that this is my very first Monday. Okay? The Monday that I was warned about. Okay? I didn't have an attitude. I had an attitude, but I didn't have an attitude. Like, I wasn't going to curse you out or anything of that nature. But once upon a time, people were taught manners. That's gone out the window. Manners? Try to look that word up in a dictionary. They don't have that. The definition of manners, they don't have it. These people don't have it. They don't care that I've got the phone. I'm on the phone and they're still talking to me. So I'm on the phone and I'm like, hold on one moment. Yeah, but can you just get the gloves in the back? And I just have to ignore them and say, okay, I'm taking this message down for... I don't know how long I'm going to last, people. I'll tell you right off the bat. Payday on Friday may not even be worth it. Payday every Friday? I don't know if it's worth it. I really don't. Every Monday. Every Monday. Then, the pièce de résistance. Last week, when the woman that trained me was told, you're going to go to lunch at such and such a time. I went to lunch at such and such a time and came back exactly 45 minutes. And she said, you don't really have to be like on time. You don't have to be on the nose. You can, you just don't make a habit of coming back like an hour. You don't have to. You could just. So today, I did my. I didn't come back an hour. I came back 15 minutes before the hour. I come in. Now, I left her sitting at my desk, but then when I came back, somebody else was sitting at my desk. I didn't say anything. I said, "Oh, you sitting here?" She said, "Yeah, so-and-so had to go and go to the ladies' room." I said, "Oh, okay." So when the woman who trained me came back, this one went back to wherever. They were going to lunch together, but they couldn't get their schedule together for some reason. So in the meantime, while the woman who's training me is waiting for the other one, she comes to me and says, "You really have to watch what time you come back to lunch." Just last week. And I said that to her. I said, "Oh, that's funny because I remember you saying that I don't have to be, exactly on the nose." "Yeah, but you got to watch that because, they watch." No, bitch. You just want me back because you felt I was taking too long because you have to go to lunch. I'm not the one that told her that she has to cover for me for lunch. It's, I think, my supervisor who told her, "You have to cover for her for lunch." So if you want me to come at exactly 45 minutes on the nose, I will do that. But you gave me free reign last week. And now you're telling me, you really have to watch that. So what is it? Is it you want me back at 45 minutes? Or do I have a leeway? She didn't say it with an attitude. She said it as if she was really looking out for me. But I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. She was probably a little hangry. And she thought I was going to come back at exactly on the nose, exactly 45 minutes to the second. Well, I didn't. I came back about 5 or 10 minutes later. I didn't take the whole hour. You said there's a little bit of wiggle room. I took my wiggle room. What? Then the phone decides to go on the blink. I try to put people on hold, and instead of the hold button holding, it just hangs up on the people. The people who already are calling with a bit of a tune. Now the phone is hanging up on them, and they think I'm hanging up on them. So when they call back, you can best believe that they've got more attitude. So I had to call my supervisor. And she had to come and see for herself. Because I don't know, maybe she thought I was lying or whatever. I said, once upon a time, I used to have the lights on the phone. There's no lights. I can't transfer. I can't put it on hold. So she had to call the IT guy. He's talking to me on the phone so I can explain the situation. Then he tells me, put me on hold. I put him on hold, which hung up on him. I don't know if he thought that that was the end of the problem or whatever, or maybe he was working it on his end. But it took him a year and a day for him to get back to me. And finally, the call that was hung up on, called back, and I had to take name, and she wanted to speak to my supervisor. Not about me, but about something else. So I had to write it down, and I had to give it to her. And my supervisor's asking me, well, why are you giving? I said, because I can't put this person on hold. I can't transfer. This person just called a second time, and if I try to put them on hold, I will hang up on them. Oh, well, let me call so-and-so. I said, yeah, you do that. I didn't say that, but that's what I wanted to say. So then she comes to my desk, and she sees that when the phone is ringing, the light of the phone is ringing, but when I pick up, there should be a light of the call that I'm picking up. It should light up on my phone. Nothing. So After I explained to the IT guy, now she has to say the same explanation. Had to reboot the phone system, this, and that. And finally, when the phone rang, she said, put the call on hold. Let me see if the light is going to. I said, could you hold on one moment? I put the call on hold. The red light came on to tell me that it was on hold. I said, that's the light I was looking for. She said, looks like the phone's working. I said, yes, thank you very much. Phone was back to working order. Everything was copacetic. Everything seemed to have calmed down somewhat after lunch. And when I mean calm down, as opposed to a herd coming at me in the morning, only a trickle, as opposed to 50 people in the waiting area, there were only about 5 or 6. I can handle 5 or 6. Still, they still have no manners. I'm still talking to one person and the other person's like, excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt. Yes, you do. You're interrupting. But could you just get me, I need a small and a large. I don't know if this is a rant or if this is just venting. I can't even tell anymore. I can't. I think I'm venting. This isn't really a rant. But you may hear this kind of talk every Monday. Because it's Hell Monday. It's Hell Monday. Tomorrow shouldn't be so bad. Wednesday should be even less. Thursday should be even less. They claim Fridays are a little busy, but last Friday wasn't so busy. Like I could handle that kind of busy. But the Monday kind of busy? And then, oh, wait. How could I forget? Monday is the day that all the mail comes in. And they just pile it on my desk with the 2 baskets, short form, long form. And there's this one girl, when you can tell somebody's taking glee in just seeing you in misery? She gave me 1 basket. She came back and said, oh, here's some more. And she just dumped it right there. Oh, and here's some more. I said, I have to open all of these? Mm-hmm. And she's walking away. And the woman who trained me said, they've got you doing this because they never had me do this. I said, oh, okay, so this is new. She said, yup, this is new because they did not. So I had 2 baskets of mail. Plus, I'm on the phone or I was talking to somebody and somebody snuck in 2 batches of mail. So now I have 2 baskets and batches of mail that I have to open, separate, talk to the people, answer the phones. I really don't know how long. I don't know how long. I don't know how long. And I have to keep saying to myself, it's Friday payday, Nancy. And this Friday is going to be your very first payday. So you should be really happy. But right now, Friday seems like next year. Because I don't see, where's Friday? Where's it at? Because I don't see it right now. I can't see it right now. I don't see it right now. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. That was Hell Monday. And I wish I could just say it would happen like once a month. No, this is a weekly thing. Every Monday. So 7 days from now, I'm going to do this again. So you know that my Monday videos are not going to be happy ones. Just to let you know. Just letting you know. For as long as I last. Okay. So we did lips of the day. I told you about my day. Mondays will be hell. Yes. So be prepared. Prepare, people. When I finally do my Friday video, prepare for the following Monday. Okay. That really is all. That is it. That is all. I'm trying to really think. I did go to Sonic for lunch, and I did say Sonic was a ways. But the traffic during the lunch hour, you would think lunch hour would be jam-packed. It really wasn't that jam-packed. So I just zipped on down, zipped back, had enough time to eat my lunch. Not the chicken this time. I wanted to try their hot dogs. They're good. I'll go back to my chicken with the Asian chili sauce the next time I go to. But you know what? I really have to not go to Sonic during my lunch hour because it takes too long to get there. And by the time I come back, I don't want to have to hear, you really should be coming. No, no, boo-boo. I don't want to hear that anymore. So it's a toss-up. It's really a toss-up because I could go to the diner, which is like literally across the street. Too far to walk, but just a short hop, skip, and a jump drive-wise. But the price of the food in this diner. By the time Wednesday comes along, I have no money. So it's either I go to the diner and really try to order the cheapest crap, if there is such a thing, and then just come back. Or I really don't know what to eat. I really don't know what to eat. I mean, there's a McDonald's halfway between the Sonic and my job. But how many times can you have McDonald's? How many times? I love McDonald's, but not every damn day. So that's another dilemma of mine. I'll figure it out. You know I'm going to pass out tonight. I don't even know if I'll make it to 11. I really don't. Oh, and yeah, and I have to go to sleep at 11. 11. Because I'm waking up at 5:30 in the morning. I started to wake up at 5. And I've 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. I may wake up at 20 minutes to 6 tomorrow. I'm just testing to see how much wiggle room I still have between the time I take a shower, get dressed, and go. So far, you know, I had enough time to shower, obviously, get dressed, but I still have time to go online. So that's a very good thing. That calms me down. That gives me enough time to hoosah, which I did a lot of this morning because I knew that it was going to be an experience today. And yeah, that's what it was. So I needed that hoosah moment. I wasn't scared. I wasn't anxious. I was none of that. I was just gearing up. But I don't know if I was prepared for what I encountered today. I am just grateful and thankful that it is over. Over. Okay, done. Okay. So that is it. That is all. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think about this beauty, about what I've been talking about. And I will talk to you hopefully in much better spirits tomorrow. Okay? Yeah. Say prayers, people. Say prayers. I love you. Mwah. Bye now.